I actually had a life insurance last time, which is minimum 10 years to pay and is already done with it. And I have decided to cancel the plan since I don't think it's working out for me, since the one I got has small percentage goes to investing, and I think it's was too small, and it is better to separate investing and insurance. That is correct. So it's hard to understand what kind of life insurance it is from the beginning of those sentences, but at the end, when she or he says that Vienna Avo, so I'm assuming it's a girl, investing. When there's investing in life insurance, it's automatically whole, universal, all that kind of nonsense. For sure, keep your investments and your insurance separated. Okay. So it's not a scam, just like we just spoke earlier, but whole life is a scam. It's a scam. Okay, there is part of life insurance. I mean, you, I guess, could benefit if you die a year after you get the the policy, but we don't know when we die, so we don't want to gamble with that. We want to have a long-term strategy, just like, again, with the vehicle insurance and property insurance. Okay, we do that because if something happens, we don't want to lose our property. We don't lose a car and have nothing and ride the bike to work. And for that reason, we have life insurance or insurance. So it will replenish our loss, okay, whether a vehicle or house. Okay, so moving on. However, I got a new plan again last year, one for me and one for my parent. Okay, who is dependent on your parent? Are you dependent on your parent or a parent depending on you? Okay, do not buy policies for your parents. You're trying to get wealthy by getting money after their death. Then you take care of their household. You need to take care of your household. And I'm thinking, and I am again thinking of canceling it out and just investing it in MP2. No idea what that is. Or buy my parents their medicine and a lot that money for our health needs instead. I've also learned from my friend who was ex-financial advisor that insurance is a big scam. Sure, yes, since the money we put in these products are to be invested and gets a lot of incentives from us buying their product. I am torn with my decision if I should continue paying for it or just cancel it and use the money for present things like using for health maintenance or death plan. Okay, a couple things. So yes, for example, if I help you to get life insurance, yes, I get commission. Okay, it doesn't compare to whole life agent, but so is every service. Okay, you want your car fixed, you pay for this. Okay, you want to buy Apple product, computer. Those geniuses there, they get paid. Okay, maybe not commission. Structure might be different. They might get paid hourly, but that's how all services work. Okay, obviously we can isolate the life insurance agent and say that they're evil because of that, but no, that's all services work. I listen to some prominent people on teaching about business. Their time costs money. Okay, their help, their courses, it all cost money. So now again, do not buy insurance for your parent. Yes, you use it for medicine. If you have dependents on you, buy insurance, and others. Otherwise, do not do it. By the way, I'm just mere employee with no current side hustle at the moment. I just want to hear your thoughts about having a life insurance. Well, a life insurance is a must in my books. This is the second level of wealth game after budgeting, and those two are foundation for everything else. Because if you have no budget, doesn't matter how much you make, you will waste it, all of it. Okay, and if you don't have life insurance, you could start building your wealth, right? But it can go crumbling down. Like if something happens to me right now and I don't have life insurance, well, my wife's going to go through a lot of work selling off properties, potentially. She's probably not going to manage them, but there's going to be a lot of work to do that. And then she'll need to work and take care of the kids. It's going to be way more work for her by herself than when we are together. All right. This is, hopefully this makes sense, how to think about coverage the right way. All right. And speaking of that, next question, is life insurance right for me? In my second relationship and working on long-term planning, the facts are these. Well, first of all, if you're in a long-term relationship, that doesn't mean anything. You can end those. But if you're married, then let's look at this. Okay, myself, 58, 1.2 million in tax-deferred accounts. Basically retirement. Okay, 150,000 in cash, 0 debt. Great. 130K salary. Love my job. Plan to work until 70 basis. Modest return and contributing a path to 2 million in tax deferred at 70. Okay, so far so good. Her 54, 60K in tax deferred accounts. Beautiful. 400K inherited REIT, 600K in property, 0 debt. Very good. 50K salary, not contributing to retirement accounts, but REIT and properties will gain value. Long-term plan to use as a couple at 7 is to live on Social Security income and returns from investments while maintaining our assets to leave legacy for our kids. So far, great plan. I'm going to continue reading, but you don't need life insurance. You have no dependence on you. You have no kids at home or maybe, let's read about that. Currently, I pay 95% of the household expenses, and majority of her income goes to horses, which we both enjoy. We enjoy life. We don't stress about money, and in the present life is very good. I also believe bases lots of thoughts, planning and modest projections. If we both continue to live long, healthy lives, we have a clear path to retirement. Our estates are similar, and it's our plan to leave our assets to our children separately. All of our vehicles are titled. Joined something. Oh boy. JTWROS. I should know that. Our kids all get along, and we're at the place in life where we give them anything of ours that they want